casting long amber streaks across the barren expanse. Thomas Sawler wiped the sweat from his brow and tightened his grip on the rusted water bottle that had grown too warm to offer any relief. The desert air felt thick, like he was wading through invisible smoke, and every breath tasted of dust and heat. The lot had once been slated for development. A forgotten dream now littered with broken glass, scorched tires, beer cans, and cracked concrete slabs. Thomas had been wandering aimlessly, trying to clear his head after a bitter argument at home. The silence of the place appealed to him, until it didn't. A rustling sound broke through the quiet. Rabbits. At least half a dozen of them, their white tails flashing like ghosts in the fading light, darting between the brush and piles of discarded junk. Thomas paused, watching them, when something else caught his eye. There, near a gnarled creosote bush, was a figure. Slender, almost ethereal, with long black hair that shimmered unnaturally in the twilight. She wasn't walking, she was gliding, barefoot over the shards of glass and metal without a hint of pain. The white fabric of her dress fluttered around her as if stirred by a breeze that Thomas couldn't feel. He froze, his heart hammered against his ribs, louder than it should have in the stillness. A mirage, he thought. Too much sun, not enough water. But then she turned to face him. Her eyes, if they were eyes, gleamed silver, reflecting the last sliver of sun like twin mirrors. Her lips moved, but no sound reached him. A chill ran through Thomas despite the heat. He wanted to look away, to run, but he couldn't. His feet felt as if they'd sunk into the cracked earth. She beckoned. Against every instinct, he stepped forward. His boots crunched the glass, but she made no sound as she drifted backward, leading him deeper into the lot, toward the shadows pooling between two crumbling slabs of concrete. The rabbits had vanished. Even the wind seemed to hold its breath. Thomas stopped. The air smelled wrong, sweet, like rotting fruit. The woman, or whatever she was, stood at the edge of a dark crevice in the ground. It hadn't been there before, had it? A jagged scar, as if the desert itself had split open. "Who are you?" His voice cracked. She smiled, a terrible, knowing smile, and stepped back into the crevice. Gone. Thomas stood alone, the sky dark now, the desert silent. A hot gust stirred the trash at his feet. He turned, stumbling toward the lights of Palm Springs in the distance, heart racing, never looking back at the gash in the earth where the desert nymph had vanished. And somewhere behind him, in the dark, something whispered his name.